What up, Creekside? Really excited because today we are on the road visiting our good friend John Paul at the Vault in Stevenson, Alabama. And this place already is beautiful. I cheated in this. You're not getting like first live reaction because we did a quick lap because I was so excited when we pulled up in this place. But we're gonna take you guys on a quick tour of this amazing place. Where did the idea come from?
We had a ready mix business that we sold that my wife kind of helped run.
Okay.
And then she sat at home for about a year and she's like, you know what, I'm ready to do something. So we found this cool building, came in here, we talked to the guy, and we literally made him an offer within 3 days. My wife had no idea, and I called her up and I was like, hey, that building, I bought it. And she's like, don't lie to me. Anyway, so we ended up with a building, and we swore we'd never be in the restaurant business, and obviously that was the first thing we opened was a restaurant.
So did you have the idea for restaurant, event
So
space?
her idea was event venue area.
Yeah.
So it just kind of, we started out with a food trailer to get some revenue going. So we started out with a food trailer across the road.
Okay.
And then anyway, we got the brick and mortar ready in the cafe. So, after we swore we'd never get in the food business, she's like, the only way that everybody's going to be able to enjoy this is just for us to open it up and offer it to our community. So this is not, it wasn't about money or anything like that.
Yeah.
That was about her having something to do that she was passionate about.
Yeah.
And, just loving on the community.
That one thing I've noticed from the first time we met in April, at PCA, and you guys had like an army of people. And I was like, wow, this must be like a massive shop. You're like, oh no, most of these guys are just my members and customers.
Exactly.
And I'm like, talking to each of them, it was like, very quickly,
it's a family.
I realized that it's like
family.
You're building a community here, and like
absolutely,
we resonate with that, and I feel like that's how we have connected so well because of the reason why we're in this industry and why we're doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited just to see the place and meet all of the guys and gals.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is the Cigar Lounge.
This is it.
And the first thing I noticed when we walked in here, which we're gonna have to get some B-roll of, is the cigar selection. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I feel like I'm at home. I see Rodriguez on the shelves, Domaine, Principal, Warped. Like everywhere I turn, I'm like, oh, I love this brand. I love this brand. Right. Like, what is the philosophy on what comes in to the shop?
So it's pretty simple. I'm a very simple guy. I like to buy what I like to smoke. So that's why they're in the humidor. If it's in the humidor, it's something that that made an impression on me at one point in time.
Yeah.
Do we add cigars that people want? Absolutely. Yeah. So if I got a customer comes in here and says, "Hey, let's add this," I may hate the cigar, but if they want it, we're going to get it. Yeah. So that's kind of why you can see that we've added all the facings that we've added. And a lot of people don't realize just how many cigars we have in this little shop. So and we like to push the boutique brands, right? We're all about helping the small guy, and that's what we want to continue to do. And I know a lot of people says, man, you got to sell the legacy to stay in the business, but so far we've proved that theory wrong.
I'm on that train with you. I believe that fully. That if you're putting stuff that you actually enjoy and that you care about and you know the people behind it,
that's right.
People will pick it up, smoke it, and then have a great experience. That's different than what like mass market production cigars are doing. Right. So I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and we do have some legacy brands. Obviously, we're not discriminating or anything like that. But at the end of the day, we really like pushing the boutique blends, and that's just a personal preference of mine. And at the end of the day, that's really my prerogative.
What's the newest boutique or like smaller brand that you have heard of recently that made it onto the shelves that you were kind of wowed about?
Warped. Would be one of the ones. Saunter, we just got it in a couple weeks ago, and we've sold like 12 boxes of that, just like boom, just like super fast. So very good cigar. Artista is another good one that we picked up at PCA. They're a really great company. Their customer service is phenomenal. Yeah. Their cigars, top notch, and they're just willing to help no matter what. Yeah. And obviously we're big McAuliffe fans here. A lot of our guys are blue collar guys that work construction or work in a factory or something like that. And you come in and get a good cigar for $7-8. That's good quality cigars.
Great
absolutely.
Cigar. You were saying this when we were standing here earlier that I thought was awesome. Because we use this word a lot when we talk about smoky back, which is overkill. Right. And like making it comfortable. Yeah. So walk us through the smoky back AC situation.
Okay. So we have an HVAC system in here that's probably designed for about 6 times the size of this lounge. So it's very important.
6 times.
Yeah, it's very important that we keep the temperature in here.
That really overkills my overkill.
Right. We really keep it at a comfortable rate. Some people say it's a little bit chilly, but we like to keep it 69, 70 degrees in here at all times. And we have 2 commercial smoke heaters. We have 2 AC Infinity fans that are direct drive that are pulling it straight out. So and we've also got fresh air that's coming in as we're drawing this out.
Wow.
And then we also have, if it gets really, really bad, we have an exhaust fan. We can just flip a switch, and the exhaust fan just carries it straight out as well.
Wow.
So, wow. But we never have to run all of those at one time. Yeah. But it's there. The capacity is there if we need it.
Yeah, that is amazing. So, obviously, the Vault is a community-centric place. What are some things that you guys are doing to involve the community, to build that community? One thing that we focus so much on is like, how do you get other members and people coming in here to meet each other and connect and then come back as groups and build that like nucleus of people? How do you facilitate that?
So, it's pretty simple. We've created a space for people to come and hang out and enjoy dinner with their family.
Yep.
And, once people realize that, hey, maybe there's a cigar lounge in the back. So every Thursday nights is always our busy night because people go to the cafe and eat with their families. And then the guys and some girls as well come back here and enjoy a cigar after dinner. And then that started, and it was just a small little trickle. And then now it's just kind of like a snowball. And it's just getting bigger and bigger, and this is sort of a ministry to me, right?
Yeah.
This is we care about loving on people. Somebody come in with they're a stranger when we first meet them, but when they leave, they're family, and that's to me that's the key, especially in this day and time. Right? There's enough evil, there's enough hate, there's enough jazz going on that we don't want no part of that, right?
Yeah.
We want to welcome people in, we want to love on them, and we want to smoke good cigar and have good conversation and see them again next week.
I know that you just launched your online website.
Yes.
And that there's a really special mission tied to that.
There is.
I'd love for you to talk about that.
So, a couple years ago, there was a young man in the community. I think he was 16 years old at the time, and just tragic accident. He ended up losing his life, but he was just an incredible man of God. Even at a young age, he was a faithful man, and his mission was to make sure that all the local kids always had a new backpack before they went to school, always had brand new shoes, or always had the lunch money or whatever that they needed. So that was sort of his mission.
Yeah.
And then now that he's passed on, his mom and dad they've created something called McCrary's Mission. So by starting this online website, what we're doing is anybody that goes online, buys a box of cigars or spends over $100, every $100 they spend, we're going to donate $5 to that mission. And that helps the local kids in the community, make sure that they've got a bed to sleep on, make sure they've got shoes to wear, and make sure they got lunch money. So it's just
amazing.
Cigars with a purpose.
Yeah, I love that. Cigar Lounge, lockers, and then at first I thought this was like the second side of the Cigar Lounge, and then I saw the sign.
That's right.
Now I feel like I'm in like the coolest lodge, modern hunting lodge of all time.
Absolutely.
So this is the Speakeasy?
It is.
So how does this work?
So this was my wife's vision. So the Cigar Lounge actually came later on, when we had a little bit of real estate left, and I was like, hey, I just really want a cigar lounge for myself. And so we kind of started that, and then it kind of evolved to what it is. But this was my wife's vision was, hey, have a cafe in the front, and then have a speakeasy in the back. Basically a place where somebody can come back here as a responsible adult, enjoy a few drinks, have a meal, and enjoy good conversation, and go on about their business. So this is not a fast-paced bar with TVs all over the wall. Basically, we're encouraging you to come in, put your phone down, enjoy good conversation.
Man, it is so cool. It feels like simultaneously like you've gone back in time.
Absolutely.
Which is, first thing I noticed was that there was no TVs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is awesome.
That's right.
It just feels comfortable and like a place you want to sit down, have a conversation with somebody. Really, really cool. Okay, so cafe in the front, Speakeasy here, Cigar Lounge in the back, restaurant on top?
The bookstore is on top. We'll go check it out as well. So during the day, we keep this door locked.
I'm moving to Stevenson, Alabama. Sorry, y'all. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow.
So this is all original. Really, the floor, we didn't do anything to the floor. We didn't do anything to the walls. Nothing to the ceiling. It's all the same ceiling. We added HVAC. We added this mezzanine was here, but we added it, new railing. And obviously we added some lights. But this was the original facility that was 1900-ish.
Yeah.
Early 1900.
And so they're setting up for an event tonight,
yes.
I presume. But How this is open?
So right now,
days
you
a
know,
week?
because we all have different jobs and so on and so forth, you
don't know how
but-
you do this.
So we're open 3 days a week. The cafe's
Okay.
open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday,
Okay.
and 10:30 to 2. But on Thursday nights, we're open to 8.
Okay.
So, and that's one of the reasons the Cigar Lounge is super busy on Thursday nights is because everybody comes in here and eat on Thursday nights and then goes right back through the Speakeasy straight into the Cigar Lounge and everybody enjoys a cigar.
I love that this is
so
like the community hub.
Once the bookstore, I may get in trouble by saying this online, but
Okay.
once the
We can
bookstore
bleep
is
it out.
open, we might actually change our hours. So
Okay.
to make sure that the cafe, the Speakeasy, and the Cigar Lounge is all open simultaneously.
Yeah.
So that would ultimately be one of our goals.
This is going to be
This
the
is going to
bookstore.
be the bookstore.
Oh, cool.
Wildflower and Fable.
Do you know what this building was before?
It's been many different things. At one time, it was a auto parts store.
Okay.
When we bought it, it was actually an antique store.
Okay.
So I mean, like when we bought it, it took the guy like 3 months to get everything out. It was that packed.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wildflower and Fable, you said, is the bookstore?
I think that's correct. Yeah, I need to confirm that with my daughter. So I'll let you know.
The overarching name is 302 West Main?
302 West is
Okay,
the
302
LLC,
West.
and then basically everything. The bookstore will be a separate LLC.
Like when people in town are coming here, what they
If
say they're
just say,
going
hey,
to 302?
we're just going to 302.
Okay.
We're just
okay.
going to 302.
And so has 302 the vision that you had years ago for this? What like?
So I can't take credit for the vision. My wife had the vision.
But has it lived up to what you wanted it to
It
be?
has surpassed everything we could have ever imagined.
Wow.
I mean, just the support that we've got
Yeah.
from the community, and not even just the local community, but surrounding communities. We got people that drive, I've got people that drive an hour and a half, to come down here and eat. I've had guys that's traveled farther than that to come down here and eat and come and enjoy a cigar,
Wow.
or vice versa, come down here to eat lunch, with their wife or whatever it may be. So it's attracting a crowd from afar just
Yeah.
because we have really great food, and a really cool space.
Yep. And you care about people.
And we do. We do
It's
care about
obvious.
people. We want people to have a good experience, not just come in, take their money for food, and hey, never see them again.
Yeah.
We want to serve them again.
Yeah. All right, Creekside, thank you for joining us. Where can they find you? Website?
302westdowntown.com.
302westdowntown.com and on social.
Yes, Facebook, Instagram is under 302 West Main.
Okay.
Facebook, and I think TikTok maybe, but yeah, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Cool.
Mainly Facebook right now, but
Hey, get on Facebook and show the people some love, Creekside. Anyway, I love coming down to a place like this that I feel like are extending the hospitality-driven mindset that I just crave to see more of in cigars. So thank you for what y'all are
absolutely.
doing.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. All right, Creekside, we'll see you soon, maybe on another lounge tour. I don't know. But in the meantime, go check out 302 West, Main, The Vault. Talk to y'all soon. Peace!